Fiora.
Shulk.
She's...
Get it together, Shulk. We ain't got time to be hanging around here. I don't know what's happened to her, but that was Fiora. No doubt about it. You know what that means? She ain't dead. We gotta get her back.
Get her back. Right. We've come too far to give up now.
Then we'll go to Mechonis and find Fiora.
Just beyond there lies Sword Valley. The Mechon flew in the direction of Galahad Fortress. Fiora may be there. Will you pursue, Shulk?
Yes. We will get Fiora back.
Seems like it's time to save Fiora. This is Mr. Bacon Bits, and welcome back to Xenoblade Definitive Edition. We need to head through to Sword Valley and reach Galahad Fortress, and it's straight ahead of us. You can always explore more of this area and see what else Valak Mountain has to offer, since I only just took like one path through it, but for this video I'll just head on forward. If there's anything that looks a little bit different in my build compared to last time, it's because I lost the footage from the last time I recorded this part, so I'm using my second file. So let's go ahead and go through.
Cool.
Kind of hard to see everything here from the fog, but yeah.
Oh, what the...
Is all that big sword? Oh, if he's, then ouchie ouch!
The sword of the Mekonis.
The entire valley below. The whole thing is its sword.
Something seems... unnatural.
What do you mean?
Look. That flowing light. From the way it glows, it has to be ether. But it looks like it's being... drawn in by something.
By the fortress. It should just be up ahead.
Father once told me that the Mekonus absorbs the ether of the Bionis and uses it for sustenance.
So the Mekonis feeds off ether? Then undoubtedly the ether serves as the Mekon's energy source as well.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep heading down the thumb. We're approaching the Sword Valley. And actually, doing this is a... yeah, doing that is a better view. You'll see.
It looks so big, even from this distance. The fortress must be enormous.
Galahad Fortress. The frontline base of the Mechon. The Mechon that attack Bionis must all come from here.
Then... there's a high probability that he's there. The golden Mechon that took Fiora. We're about to enter the Mechon stronghold. If there's anyone who wants to turn back now...
Shulk, friend should no split up. No leave friend behind. Ricky's scared, but Ricky won't go too.
Ricky,
He's right. Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Okay. As Shulk said, we are entering the Mechon stronghold. Conventional weapons do not work against Mechon, remember. You may think that Shulk is needed in the active party because of that, but hold your horses a bit.
What's that?
A supply convoy. It would be most unwise to proceed without restocking our supplies.
You arranged this for us.
Hey, it's...
Dixon!
Looks like you lot have been having fun without me. Heard you took care of that faced Mechon.
What are you doing here?
I got wind of some allied force coming together a few days back. I stepped up as the representative of the Homs. Then a little birdie told me you lot were heading for Galahad Fortress. So I thought I'd drop by and say hello. I've got a whole stack of new equipment. Want some?
Yeah! I was hoping for some new stuff.
Hold it, Ryan. You know it's gonna cost you.
You cheap old man.
Right! Dixon has some supplies for us. And also these things. Ether gear. This is how we can get ether crystals from the Mekonus, because the Mekonus doesn't have naturally growing ether deposits. Anyway, let's look at the shop. The main attraction here they are all anti-Mechon weapons, and you are going to need them. With these, you'll be able to damage Mechon without relying on Monado Enchant, so Shulk doesn't have to stay in your party. Enchant still gives you a bit of a damage boost against Mechon, so it won't be entirely useless, but I really recommend getting these. Even for Melia, because it will actually help her damage output for her ether attacks. Don't worry about them being weaker than your current stuff. For my build, that's stronger. But, yeah, don't worry about them being weaker. It's more valuable to be able to damage Mechon in the first place. I'll go ahead and show what they look like, too. The armor isn't as interesting, but they'll likely be but some of them might likely be an upgrade from what you already have. So let's go ahead and go over the pieces I haven't done. So for headgear, we have Amethyst gear and Aid Cap, a unique with recovery up 4. For torso, we have Heavy Armor and a unique infantry attire with damage heal 4. For arms, we have Brave Gloves, Amethyst Gauntlets, and Heavy Gauntlets. For legs, we have Amethyst Leggings, Heavy Leggings, and Engineer Belt. This has Earth Cloak 4, so it'll make it easier to sneak around enemies on the ground, which might actually be pretty beneficial here. Finally, for feet, we have Brave Shoes and Heavy Boots. The art manuals are for stuff that you might have already collected. I haven't on this file, just because, well, you know. So, excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and do some prep work, and I will be right back. And we are all set. I have selected my party. We should be raring to go. So let's talk to Dixon.
Hey there.
If you're all ready, let me know what you've been up to. Looks like you've been through a lot. Tell me about it. Alright then.
Fiora? You mean Dumban's sister?
Yes.
So that's why you're all looking so down. I can't believe they're sticking Homs into those faced Mechon. Looks like they weren't just eating us.
They made Mumkar into one. He was the one who attacked Colony 9.
Oh, and there was me thinking he snuffed it in that battle.
Aren't you surprised?
Did he attack Colony 9? I don't know what drives those Mechon. I've given up trying to figure them out. It don't surprise me one bit. Still, Mumkar as well, eh? Things are getting interesting.
Sorry?
Oh, nothing.
It is time for us to return. I would like to continue providing assistance, but my help is required in assembling Homs for the Allied force. There are also my duties as seer to consider.
Then I'll be off too. You lot should be alright getting Fiora back. In the meantime, we'll be getting ready for battle.
Thanks for coming this far. We'll be fine. We can handle ourselves.
Galahad Fortress is a key position for the Mechon. You can't just rush in, all guns blazing.
Agreed. We will infiltrate via the ether inlets. If I'm right and the Mechon do feed off ether, then we're sure to find some form of influx channel. Our objective is to reach one of those channels.
Don't go dying on me, Shulk.
I won't. You take care as well.
Cheers.
Looks like it's just us.
Right. We head for the hilt of the sword. Galahad Fortress.
Okay.
One year on. Now, at last, we will seize our destiny. Isn't that right, Shulk?
So another has appeared with the ability to wield the Monado. But why would Zanza release the Monado? He surely knows it would become a double-edged sword. Yet he relinquishes it to that mere child. And a face escaped my control and acted alone. Now that the Monado has been freed, it appears the usefulness of the faces has come to an end. Although, perhaps there are still things to be learned from having them challenge the boy.
Things are getting interesting. The quests that pop up here in Sword Valley are all surprise quests that suddenly pop up when you reach certain areas of the valley. I'm actually going to be doing something a little different and covering them all during our assault on Sword Valley, as I think it fits the theme. As you can see, there's a path off to the side here that you can choose to take. This one doesn't lead anywhere, but others will. They will basically help you skip over a lot of fights if you want to be sneaky about this. But, yeah. Is it just me, or is that gold-faced Mechon... Does the back of it kind of look like a Monado? Anyway. We just hit daytime, and you'll see that this place will start looking like a desert once the sun comes up. Ged Fortress. As you can see ahead, there is a gate that blocks our way forward right over there. We need to infiltrate this small fortress, thankfully it's not guarded, and find a way to open the gate. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, we didn't have to do that, because as you can see here, there is another way that we can get past that gate. This pathway over here gets us up and over the gate so that we can just use the upper pathways to continue on. But I'm not going to be doing that on this run-through. Let's just go ahead and open the 6th gate here. Come on. That thing! I would advise staying away from it, because it is not only a red tag enemy, but it is huge, and it could stomp your crap in. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much just avoid the fortress units. We are now coming across some Mechon that are blocking the way to the gate. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to actually go ahead and fight them because I need to level up my stuff.
Don't lose focus.
We've got some minor enemies over here, but we're so close to the gate. Let's just go ahead and open it. The 5th gate. What's going to be behind this one? Some more small Mechon we can deal with. Again, I'm going to be going ahead and taking them all out.
Let's go.
Most of them, at least.
For the next fight.
Alright.
Let us hurry onwards.
I'm just going to avoid the offensive Mechon Plus right there. And here we are. Dolgan Outpost. Approach it to have a quest where you need to secure the outpost. In order to do that, we need to defeat Prudent Person. It is a unique monster that's running the place, so let's go ahead and accept this quest. And I'm going to go ahead and take out these Mechon as well.
Don't lose focus. I expected a tougher battle.
Alright.
What a bunch of jokers.
Took those things on. There's going to be a few more Mechon over here as well, so... Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Let us hurry onwards.
Okay.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Hopefully things will be okay with me on this file. Over here is the lock release for the 4th gate, so we might as well go ahead and trip it. Okay. Like I said, we could just easily exit this outpost and continue on without having to fight Prudent Person, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to test my luck. Now, there is a scout enemy. Yep, right here. We need to take him on before he alerts the others. Come on. Nice. Took him out pretty quickly, actually. Alright, here's Prudent Person. Level 49. Even though I may be slightly under-leveled for this one, I think as long as you are pretty much well-equipped with skills and arts and gems, you should be fine. So, Let's go ahead and start this off by taking out the android units.
Follow my lead. Leave it to right.
I expect nothing short of our very best.
Lovely. Swing. I'm powering up. One in the world of strife.
That's all.
Against the odds.
Ether is flowing through me.
Here we go. We must focus our efforts.
Oh, great. Melia's already dead.
Pressure here. Sorry, I
Summon
got
Wolf.
focus.
That's
Give it some.
Ether is
Shoot.
flowing through me.
Man, this ain't like something good. Eat this.
Now I see there is strength in unity.
it's
It's not coming of the mighty.
I'm turning up.
Alright, what's going on? Break screw. Well, that's gonna kill him.
Ryan, I suggest you keep your cool.
Okay, it's gonna miss if it tries to hit me, so that's actually really good. Come on, there we go. We are all on very low health. Come on. I should have given Melia a healing move. Come on. This might not work.
Right. Keep up that momentum. We can rest later.
I hear you.
Now it's right time.
Well, that's actually gonna kill me. Wait, maybe not? Okay, well. Come on.
Born in a world of strife. Against the odds. We choose to fight. Blossom dance.
Okay, that's actually gonna hit me.
Electric dust. We move at the same
Building within
pace.
me. Impulse.
We aren't here to lose, right? Now we go.
Summon
Sword drive.
That's called
Wait.
Ah, damn.
Engage.
Razor Wind.
I am Dunban. Attack me if you dare. Looking forward to it. I'm powering up. To fight.
Chain attack time.
Been waiting for this. Now it's Ryan time. Bring it on. This.
Oh, God. That took forever.
That was a lucky escape.
Thought we were done for.
As you can see, I decided to sub in Sharla instead of Melia. Because just was not working. I needed some healing. Anyway, since we're up here, we can see a path right over here in front of the fortress that would allow us to take the high road over the 4th gate, meaning we wouldn't have to secure this outpost. But I like this idea better. I like the challenge. So, let's where the hell am I going? Okay, let's exit the outpost and continue along. Just kind of ignore that Mechon right here. I'm actually able to sneak around it because of the Earth Cloak equipment. Same for those guys. Except for that one, but I'm not really too worried about that one. Doesn't do any damage at all. Alright. 4th gate. Here we go. Okay, we've got some more Mechon here. And another fortress unit. Instead of heading straight forward, I'm actually going to take the upper paths here, because there's actually a path that cuts across to the next destination that I want to go to. So let's do that. Just right in here. And, don't go dipping into that green pool. You will regret it. Ether storage area. Yeah, that's a pretty big pool of ether. Let's just keep on heading this way, over to that fortress that we see in the distance. Kind of a pretty area. We're getting closer to the Galahad Fortress. It's just over that wall over there. Getting closer. Here we are. And now the control base. Here's where another surprise quest is. We need to defeat Tranquil Morax here in order to capture the base. Or we can just go around and not worry about it at all, as you can see from the pathway here. But I'm going to go ahead and capture it anyway. So let's head in. Even though this place is big, it's really not that confusing to move around in, so yeah. Alright, let's just head down. And he's right here. Tranquil Morax. This might be tough, so you'll need some healing capabilities. Yeah. Also, I would not try to inflict topple on this guy, because unless he's alone, because he has a sleep topple spike. So it'll actually be really dangerous if he's with other enemies. So that said, let's go ahead and take him on.
Follow my lead. Let me at him.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Come on.
The time is now. We choose our own path. Powering up.
That's fairly okay.
Now it's right time. Feel flash. Bring it on.
Come on. Oh, Charlotte's on cooldown. That's not good.
I'm powering up. This really ain't good. Not gonna carve our own future. Worldly slash. Steel yourself.
Come on.
The fight has only just begun. We must focus our efforts. Okay. No problem.
Alright, come on. There we go. Overeater 6. Okay,
Powering up. We must focus our efforts.
Gotcha.
I'm on it.
do not kill our healer.
Just don't run off by yourself, right?
You did it anyway.
You can do it.
Come on.
There's a goal there.
Come on, come on, come on.
Not gonna make it.
Gotta cool off.
Steel powering up. Now it's the last one. Not gonna.
Okay, come on. Damn it! That was some well-timed killing there.
Electric Gutbuster. Now it's right time. Bring it on.
Okay, I think I actually have the upper hand. I here. I just need to do a bunch of damage. I was about to do a chain attack. Alright, whatever. I should do this. Come on.
Good night. Gotta cool off. Okay. Steel yourself. One in the world of struggle.
Okay, there we go.
Well played, Dunban.
Alright.
Tend your wounds before we move on. Man, that was scary.
With that done,
Stop here for a while.
I have caught up to my main file, and I've actually been recording close to an hour, so yeah, that works perfectly fine. So, let's just go ahead and get this lock release for the third gate. Alright. That's a bit of ways from here, but I'm gonna call it here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we will be continuing our assault through Sword Valley in order to reach Galahad Fortress. I won't exactly be taking that path that it shows right there, but, you know, I do want to get all of the surprise quests here. So, this has been Mr. Bacon Bits. Stay safe, happy and healthy, and I'll see you again on the next video. See you then.